I feel very fortunate to be on the governing board. It's been a great collaborative venture with the different states and the individuals that are serving in that capacity. As someone who's been in education for 34 years, research and data is very important. And serving on this board, I've been really able to see how that can be impactful upon schools and the communities that they serve.
Serving on the REL board has just really been an exciting and motivational time for me to participate and to be a part of the work that the REL Southwest has completed. Is just amazing. All the work that they've done in Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, as well as Oklahoma.
In Louisiana, we've had several laws, like many states, that have come out with new data privacy acts, basically to protect our students, our organizations. We're data rich, but we also have a huge responsibility to protect that data. What Southwest REL did was extremely important with the Alliance of Charter Schools in Louisiana was to take the new laws that we placed on the books, also look at history of our federal laws, give us all the details and basically a synopsis, one sheet synopsis of what do these laws ask us to do and help us translate that into everyday practice.
And so I think with what was done in the state of Louisiana would actually help, our programs in the state of Arkansas, because we look at what our privacy laws are and then do that pictogram. They can hang it up in classrooms. They can hang it up in their office. Everybody will be on the same page.
And I'm the Curriculum and Professional Development Director at Santa Fe Indian School. And I'm also from Santa Clara Pueblo, which is one of the communities that Santa Fe Indian School serves. And my interest has been in education and primarily Indian education. In terms of the non-cognitive factors study in New Mexico, I think of it as being an example of the power of REL Southwest and the work with New Mexico. The study really came out of a discussion in the Research Alliance with the REL to try and identify not just the challenges but also the strengths the Hispanic and Native American students were bringing to school with them. REL researchers were able to really help us to see what we meant by what some potential strengths were, like grit. And what does grit really look like? And so as part of that work, there was technical assistance that was provided by the REL as well. And so that technical assistance not only helped the Research Alliance to become clearer on what it is that we were asking the REL to do, but also helped to build capacity within our alliance for survey development and understanding the use of logic models. I've learned a lot of things that have helped me in my role as Curriculum and Professional Development Director, so able to take some of the research and policy and see how it really plays out in the field.
As I think about involvement and participation on the governing board, it's really an extension of capacity. That's how I view it at the State Department of Education here. We have so many needs when it comes to research and data collection, studies that align with our initiatives. And so I view it as an extension of our capacity and the ability to convene with others from other states who are on a similar path maybe for initiatives that they are pursuing. I think similarities easily arise in working with others who sit on the governing board. In Oklahoma, we have a very severe teacher shortage. And others from other states are enduring the same kind of challenge, where I've been able to connect and communicate with others and thinking about how to best equip these emergency certified teachers. There's a sense of urgency surrounding the situation, and it's been so helpful to work with others who have the same challenge.
REL Southwest has been very cognizant of the needs in our states, the states that they're serving, and they get back to us very quickly on things like Ask a REL, where we have an important question that we need investigated. For example, my kids go to Little Axe Elementary, and they were considering having a 4-day school week. And I wasn't sure that that was the best idea. And so I asked Heidi, our representative for the Ask a REL, what is the research? What does it say about 4-day school weeks? And they got back to me in a very timely manner. I mean, within a month, I think, we had some information on that. And that was great information to give to their school board as they were making the decision. So
it seems to be that this, the REL Southwest has really taken a very dynamic approach to what's going on in the world. They're very responsive to the different state agencies, the local school districts themselves. So if there's a current topic like graduation requirements or STEM education or block scheduling, flipped classrooms, they're able to address this either formally or informally through the Ask REL Southwest questionings.
But last year, the research that Southwest REL was able to do in Texas regarding STEM and how to increase minority participation in STEM was very relevant to our work in Louisiana. As a matter of fact, there was a new STEM panel that was just created in the state of Louisiana to do research on just how to try to entice more students in STEM fields, and especially minority students. And I'm excited about having the opportunity to be exposed to the work and research of Southwest REL, and I plan to bring that work to this STEM council.
But they're able to communicate the research findings so well to the community. Coming from the classroom or a school district or at the state level that I served, it's very important to be able to get that research in a very tangible way, in a very pragmatic way. And so I've been very impressed with the staff. They know that research and they know the data, but they're able to communicate it in a very effective way.
And so the REL Southwest came in and they led the meeting and they asked the hard questions. I say hard questions, but actually they were research questions to really get the directors of both of the agencies really thinking about how they're doing the work. They provided group activities for the participants to engage in. So just by sharing the information from the data that they had received from both of those agencies, they were able to show a different perspective in order to help both of these groups to move forward. And then really just join in together to really work for the betterment of the children and families that we serve in the state.